Great Western Railway is a British train operating company owned by First Group that operates the Greater Western Passenger Railway franchise. It manages 197 stations and its trains call at over 270. GWR operates long-distance intercity services along the Great Western Main Line to and from the west of England and South Wales. Intercity services from London to the West Country via the Reading, Taunton line, and the Night Riviera sleeper service between London and Penzance. It also provides commuter and outer suburban services from its London terminus at Paddington to West London, the Thames Valley region including parts of Berkshire, parts of Buckinghamshire and Oxfordshire, and regional services throughout the west of England and South Wales to the south coast of England. Great Western Railway also provides and maintains the Electrostar Class 387 fleet for Heathrow Express. The company began operating in February 1996 as Great Western Trains, as part of the privatisation of British Rail. In December 1998, it became First Great Western after First Group bought out its partners' shares in Great Western Holdings. In April 2006, First Great Western Link and Wessex Trains were combined into the new Greater Western franchise and brought under the First Great Western brand. The company adopted its current name and a new livery in September 2015 to coincide with the start of a contract that is due to run until June 2028. The Great Western Railway fleet consists of 12 Class 43 HST Castle sets, 4 Class 57 diesel locomotives for 2 Night Riviera sleeper sets, 19 Class 150 Sprinter units, 18 Class 158 Express Sprinter units, 36 Class 165 Networker Turbo units, 21 Class 166 Networker Turbo units, 33 Class 387 Electrostar units, 57 Class 800 IET units, 36 Class 802 IET units and have called at over 270 stations. And some history about the company. An Intercity 125, as operated by the original Great Western Trains franchise in 1996 to 1998. As part of the privatisation of British Rail, the Great Western Intercity franchise was awarded by the Director of Passenger Rail Franchising to Great Western Holdings in December 1995. And it began operations on the 4th of February 1996. Great Western Holdings was owned by some former British Rail managers, Firstbus and 3i. In March 1998, First Group bought out its partners' stakes to give it 100% ownership. In December 1998, the franchise was rebranded First Great Western. On the 1st of April 2004, First Great Western Link began operating the Thames Trains franchise. It ran local services from Paddington to Slough, Henley-on-Thames, Reading, Didcot, Oxford, Newbury, Bedwyn, Worcester, Hereford, Banbury, and Stratford-upon-Avon. It also operated services from Reading to Gatwick Airport, and from Reading to Basingstoke. First Great Western Link operated the Thames Trains franchise from April 2004 until it was absorbed into the Greater Western franchise in 2006. On the 1st of April 2006, the Great Western Link and Wessex Trains franchises were combined into a new Greater Western franchise. First Group, National Express and Stagecoach were shortlisted to bid for it. On the 13th of December 2005, it was announced that First Group had won the franchise. Originally, First planned to subdivide its services into 3 categories based on routes. Following feedback from staff and stakeholders, the decision was taken to rebrand and relivery all services as First Great Western. In May 2011, First Group announced that it had decided not to take up the option to extend its franchise beyond the end of March 2013. It stated that, in the light of the £1 billion plan to electrify the Great Western route from London via Bristol to Cardiff, it wished to try to negotiate a longer-term deal. CEO Tim O'Toole said, "We believe we are best placed to manage these projects and capture the benefits through a longer-term franchise." By not taking up the option to extend its original franchise contract for a further 3 years, First Group avoided having to pay £826.6 million to the government. It received extra subsidies totaling £133 million from the government in 2010. In March 2012, Arriva, First Group, National Express and Stagecoach were shortlisted to bid for the new franchise. The winner was expected to be announced in December 2012, with the new franchisee taking over in April 2013. But it was announced in July 2012 that the franchise would be extended, due to the late issue of the invitation to tender. The ITT ran from the end of July until October 2012. The winner would have been announced in March 2013, and taken on the franchise from the 21st of July 2013 until the end of July 2028. The new franchise would include the introduction of new intercity express trains, capacity enhancements and smart ticketing. The award of the franchise was again delayed in October 2012, while the Department for Transport reviewed the way rail franchises were awarded. In January 2013, the government announced that the current competition for the franchise had been aborted, and that First Group's contract had been extended until October 2013. A 2-year franchise extension until September 2015 was agreed in October 2013, and subsequently extended until March 2019. A further extension to April 2019 was granted in March 2015. The refurbishment of first-class carriages in 2014 included interiors that featured a new GWR logo, with no First branding. The whole company was rebranded Great Western Railway on the 20th of September 2015. With the introduction of a green livery in recognition of the former Great Western Railway, which existed between 1835 and 1947. The new livery was introduced when HST interiors were refurbished, and on sleeper carriages and Class 57-6 locomotives. In May 2018, TfL Rail took over services from Paddington to Hayes and Harlington, and in December 2019 it took over some stopping services to Reading. In March 2020, a further extension to the 31st of March 2023 was awarded by the DfT with an option to extend for a further year. In June 2022, the company's franchise was replaced by the DfT with a direct award contract that expires on the 25th of June, 2028, with an option to extend for a further 3 years. GWR is one of several train operators impacted by the 2022-2023 United Kingdom railway strikes, which are the first national rail strikes in the UK for 3 decades. Its workers are amongst those who are participating in industrial action due to a dispute over pay and working conditions.